Stacy Harris and the Backyard Sportsman on Sustainable Living. William Hovey Smith, 2013.
This is Hovey Smith with Hovey's Outdoor Adventures. And today we are talking to Stacy Harris, who is a marvelous wild game cook. And she has her entire family here mostly. And what she does is write a series of wonderful books about cooking in the outdoors. Now, Stacy, what got you into this book writing business? You were after all a lawyer of all things.
Well, really, I was a stay-at-home mom, and my husband, I was a lawyer, but I got married. I wanted to stay home with my kids, and my husband hunted constantly, and so he had a lot of food that he was bringing in from the wild, and I didn't like it, and it was really pretty bad.
No.
Yeah, that's right. So I had to learn how to cook it good. And that is, where the writing the books came from, because I didn't want people to have, as many years practicing as I had. I wanted them to be able to get right in the kitchen and
cook.
Right.
All right. Now, about your books. Now, which was the first one of these?
This one is my first one.
Okay. What we have is Happy, Healthy Family Tracking the Outdoors In.
It's a mouthful.
That's Well, now, your use of the word family in here is very interesting, because I understand that you have turned this into a family enterprise.
Yes, we have. We, as the kids have gotten older, they've all developed their own little piece of the puzzle as far as our whole sustainable living, type situation goes. I've got all of them actually hunt. I've got a gardener, I've got somebody who I've got a canner, I've got somebody who makes jerky, I've got a baker, and we harvest the vegetables, we get them inside, we harvest the deer, we harvest everything we eat. So we really have very minimal things to get at the grocery store.
Now, what most people might still not quite get is that this baker and this canner and this harvester, these are your kids out there doing real work.
They are, and I think it makes for a more competent family, and it gives them competency and confidence that they can make it in the world. And and if they feel like that they can survive in the world, then really they have no fear of stepping outside of their comfort zone and doing something a little bit more risky, because they know if all things fail, they still know how to make food. They still know how to make themselves a shelter and clothing.
Now, the next one we got.
Yes.
Sustainable living.
Yes.
All right. Now, I do much the same thing that Stacy does, in that I'm also a writer, and I have a series of outdoor books. And among them that is most appropriate for here is Backyard Deer Hunting, Converting Deer to Dinner for Pennies Per Pound, except I don't have all you folks, and I do it all by myself. But now, back to sustainable living. Not only are you concerned with processing and using and eating wild game, you also gather quite a bit of wild materials from the outdoors, as I understand.
We do. We sure do. We forage. My oldest son is really big into foraging. He has books, and I would like people to be apprehensive about that. They need to make sure that they know what they're getting out in the wild is edible, because there's so many poisonous things. But you can get so many wonderful things like purslane, herbs, all kinds of wonderful, wonderful treats out in the wild.
Well, indeed you can. Now, one of my personal favorites is a puffball mushroom.
Oh yes, they're delicious.
They are. And of course, puffballs can get you. They can. And you take these and you slice them and you clean them, and you get beautiful slabs of just white, pure white mushroom meat, and there's hardly anything bad you can do with it. I fry it, I dry it, I use it in soups, I use it in stews, makes a wonderful component for meatloaves, for example, all this kind of good stuff.
Yes.
Now, when I go out there and I gather some critters like this, and if it creeps, crawls, runs, or flies, I probably kill it and eat it. Yeah. So these includes ducks, geese, swans, and lots of wild hogs.
Oh yeah, that sounds
so
really
we
good.
do eat our wild hogs, and I do some things in a traditional manner. Like we actually use the hog's head smoked and salted to make Brunswick stew out of.
Oh wow.
What? a very, very rich and healthy stew. Now, we also add venison and other things to the stew as well, as is traditional with Brunswick stews, which we Georgians claim to be originated in Brunswick, Georgia. However, there are conflicting claims from Brunswick County, Virginia, just for the record.
All right, I didn't know that.
Now, we also do practical bow fishing. So we go out there and we get these finny critters too.
We love doing that. That's really fun.
So bow fishing is great. You get lots of good fish. I put up good carp and gar. Have you tried doing the gar thing?
We have.
Gar is excellent meat. Really good.
Do you can it?
We have canned it and do a lot with carp. And one of the best salads that you can ever make is to bake a carp and then let it dry and then make a carp salad out of it.
Okay.
And it is better than any tuna fish salad you ever put in your mouth because it doesn't have that oily taste of tuna fish, nor does it have that sort of tinny aftertaste.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah. Very
Lots of stuff. Now, Daddy over there hunts and muzzle loading, I understand. Conventional rifle.
Yeah, bow.
Archery. Archery. Crossbow.
No.
Okay. Bowfish.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got another one. Crossbow hunting.
All right.
Now, the neat thing about crossbows is that you can buy a crossbow that will fit anybody practically, even someone who has only one arm, or, someone about this tall, that he can really shoot and kill any North American deer at very close range. Now, Mama Apocalypse is still going to have to cock it corin, and with kids we're talking about like yay, actually be in the woods with them at the time they're hunting. But they can practice and learn to shoot with something that has no noise, no recoil, great accuracy, and if the arrow is put in the right direction, kill any deer that ever walk. So crossbows are great too.
That is great.
Well, Stacy, now you have a lot of presences in the media world besides your books. Now, briefly, what else are you doing?
Well, I've been on a couple of different shows, and I'm going to be on deer and deer hunting and Destination Whitetail. I believe it's coming out July 2013, and so that's just right around the corner. So that's going to be really fun. I'm getting my first buck, and so it was a really big 8-point, and it's going to be a great show. I can't wait to see it. I've seen a little bit of the footage, and I love what I've seen so far. And I've been on the Jackie Bushman show, and I write for Living Ready magazine and Mossy Oak Papers magazine, and I have a YouTube channel. Game and Garden is the name of it, or you can look up Stacy Harris, Game and Garden. You can get there from our website, gamegarden.com. I'm a blogger, and I write these books, and we write about the outdoors, planting peanuts, all the way to making blueberry pie. So it's, pretty much anything you can forage, grow on your own, heirloom vegetables, chickens. We keep chickens. We have a beekeeping section. So anything you can do to be sustainable, you can find, on my website. And I usually, will put 2 things up a week.
Sure. Okay. So how many YouTube videos do you have?
I don't even know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not even sure. I haven't been counting. I need to name them episode 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever on that. I just haven't done. But I have quite a few.
Okay. Yeah, I've got about 230. Right.
Yeah, I don't have that many.
Well, anyway, there is a lot of material out there having to do with this sustainability and outdoor living thing.
Well, it's the healthiest way to live.
Yep, it sure is that. And really, more people should get involved and can get involved. And not only that, but do like Stacy does and involve the entire family in the preparation of food. This is what we historically did in the South and still need to do it yet. As Stacy can testify, this is great for family bonding, and there's nothing better than eating the food that you have grown or shot or dug and processed in your own house, in your own refrigerator, cooked on your own stove, and put it on your own table.
Nothing better.
In keeping with the family theme, the entire family who were there participated in the filming. Now, not shown are the youngest children, Mary, Anna, and Millie. Now, I am also the author of an 8-book ebook series on muzzleloaders. Muzzleloaders for Hunting is published, as is Buying Used Muzzleloading Guns, shooting and maintaining your muzzleloader, and hunting with muzzleloading shotguns and smoothbore muskets. For more information on Stacy's books, videos, and TV appearances, go to her website at www.gameandgardens.com. For my materials and videos, go to my website, www.hoveysmith.com. Good hunting and good eating from the outdoors. Goodbye, and God bless.